Hello, Mom. I don't know if yes, I'm live. Hi, you guys. It's Natalie here, and I am live. I haven't done a live broadcast for a while. Yeah, I'm just trying to. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was trying to figure out some stuff, and yeah, it just was not working. But I'm trying to set it up so I could see if whenever you guys leave comments. I'm trying to figure that out, and I don't know if I'm doing it right. So, you know what I'm saying? Got it. So sorry. But yeah, let me just kind of give you guys an idea of what I want to do during this live chat. So during the live chat, you can ask me any questions that you may have. I'm going to try to answer it. I don't know if you guys want to play like not to play a game, but I guess like a Christmas, I don't know, like a questions and answer, a questions game or a questions tag, like a Christmas tag or a traveling tag. I can find one and I could do it. I can't see any of my comments if you guys are leaving any comments. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm not seeing anything, okay? I don't know what's happening. Stream. Okay. I'm not seeing any. Let me just go to my main page and maybe it'll pop up there. No. You know what? The last time I did this, I was able to pull it up on my phone. I don't know why I can't pull it up anywhere else, but I know that there's people watching because I see you guys popping up. Hi, you guys. It's nice to be back and to see you guys. Well, not really see you, but you see me live. I haven't done one of these in such a long time. So yeah, if you guys want, you could start putting your questions in the thing, in the comment section. I'm gonna try to find this comment section so I could answer. I don't know why I always have a hard time trying to figure this out. By the way, I do want to let you know, if you guys are doing my vlogmas, the 12 days of vlogmas, you guys know that you can win some great prizes. And what you have to do in order to win the prizes, you must, one, be subscribed to me on YouTube. You must comment on every single video that I put out during Vlogmas. So all of my videos that are going to be out for the next, what is it now, like 9, what? Well, how many days? Like 7 days? 7 days left or something like that. Yeah, 7. Oh my gosh, 7 days till Christmas. But yes, for the next 7 days and beyond, you must comment on my videos. And this will be considered the video for Sunday. Okay, because right now it is Sunday in Korea. I got a little confused when I set it up. So for you guys, if you're in the US, you're getting 2 videos on Saturday. But for me, I put 1 video up on Saturday, 1 video up on Sunday. So this is the Sunday video. Okay, so you won't get any at 8 a.m. Okay. But yeah, I'm having trouble, so I'm just gonna pull it up on my phone because that's what always seems to work. And view active. Okay, see. All right, I'm just gonna look at myself and pull it up on my phone. So just give me a minute. I'm so sorry. I'm just like so behind y'all. So behind. It's already 10:06. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself because I know I'm gonna be talking. My Korean. All right, going back to the beginning. Okay, so let me go for the beginning. And notification, you just popped in like notification. Hey y'all, notifications, yes. Okay, so before we continue, if you're on your computer, I don't know how it's set up on your phone, but I think it's down here, right here where my face is, right next to it is a little bell, okay? Like a little jingle bell. Click that and you'll be notified anytime I post a video, especially, you know, if you want to make sure that you're in the giveaway and stuff. Click that notification. I have some people that are already on my notification gang. Hey, y'all. Oh, from Toronto. Betty Ush is from Toronto. Hey, girl. Hey, Garen. From Guaranteed. Okay. Starting with questions. So Sergio Van Gorkum asks, what is my favorite season? Now, mind you, I am from the beautiful city of Orlando, Florida. So I've really only known summer, summer and a little cool breeze here and there. But then I came to Korea and I literally have been able to experience every single season. Like I've never had the opportunity to literally see the weather change from season to season. Now, since I've been able to experience that, all in all, I will say that my favorite season is spring. Spring, it just, because during winter, everything is dead. Like it's just darkness. And like I don't see the sun during the winter, so I'm like just really depressed. And then I'm not around my family during the winter, so and that's something I was used to. It's just it's like emerging from a darkness, and you're going into beauty, and things are coming alive. And it's just beautiful, little flowers popping up everywhere. Yeah, I love spring, and then I wear the cutest outfits during spring. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Guaranteed. Okay, please go and follow my friend Guaranteed23. Garen, so GARREN TEED. Like that's such a unique name. Guaranteed23. Go check him out. He posts videos a lot more often than I do, and he is real cool. So please go check him out. So Ren asked, do I plan on doing any meetups, either when I come back to the States or in Korea? You see, I wanted to do a meetup in Korea, like in November, but the way things just worked out, it just didn't happen. So I don't know, maybe during spring I'll have like a meetup. I don't know. But yeah, I do want to have a meetup, but I don't know. Interested, because I don't want to be there and be like, crickets. All right. Dana Mabin. Did you have any lessons prepared when you first came to Korea? Girl, no, I had nothing prepared. Royal blue, thank you. Olivia Brown commented on my royal blue. I love this sweater. I've had this sweater for a really long time. Ooh, Raquela asks, what is my next travel destination? In less than a month, I'm actually going to Thailand. I'm super excited about it. I'm flying to Thailand from Korea. My mom's gonna meet me in Thailand, so we're like just coming together again. So literally, I saw my mom in October, and she's coming again in January. She's coming to see me again in January. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so fun. Betty Itch asks, how do I get my hair done in Korea? Girl, I don't. I do my own hair. I don't even bother. I don't even worry about going to the stores, because if I walk in with my hair, they're just like, no. So I just do my own hair, and if it comes out bad, it just comes out bad, whatever. Yeah, no. What is your motive? Okay, Miss TJ asked, what is your motivation for going overseas? So for Korea in particular, there was several things that was going on in my life before coming here. So for example, I could not find a job. That was one thing. You know, it's hard coming out of college, right? But then I also had a year of experience under my belt after college. I did work, but it was a contracted job. And after my contracted job, I was applying everywhere. And I got no callbacks, none for my contract had ended in like October. and I had no legit job until all the way through February. In February, I had made the ultimate decision, you know, because the sector that I'm interested in is a nonprofit, and I said that Orlando is not a great hub for nonprofit jobs, so I would have to move. So in February, or I was planning in March, if I don't hear anything back from Korea, I'm moving to New York, and I'm going to stay with my aunt and cousin for you know, at least 3 weeks and see if I could get anything. And like, that was my decision. I was going to do that. But lo and behold, the only one job in Korea contacted me back, and bam. So if I didn't get a job, I would have been in New York right now. But that's one of the motivations. And I guess for me, staying here has been easier living wise, just because I don't have those kind of expenses that I would have in the States. You know, like I've said this before, but like I just had a bill that came in. I think it might have been my electric bill or my heating bill, but it was like $8, okay, for the month. And that's crazy. So it allows me to be more financially secure. It allows me to save money. I like, my goal is to be financially independent, and living abroad, for me at this point in my life, was the best decision to do that. So I hope that answered your question. Jeep Medic says, are you still in Korea? Yes, I am. So Suit Beards asks, how are women as a whole treated in Korea in terms with misogyny? So I can't really give you a direct, like, I can't give you a generalized opinion, but I can say that I had an experience where I kind of saw it. So this is gonna be part of my Halloween story, but anyways, there was a problem with the place that I stayed at for Halloween. They weren't gonna give me my money back, blah, 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 blah. And I had asked my co-teacher, who's a female, to call them and, you know, figure out myself and get my money back. And she's like, oh, the boss, do you know if it's a girl or a boy? And I said, it's a guy. And she's like, okay, I have to get one of the male teachers to do that for me because they won't take me seriously. So at that point, when she said that, I was like when she said that, or she tried to explain it to me, and she was like, me calling a male boss and you know, being strong verbally on the phone is looked down upon, especially when the boss that you're calling is a man. So it's better to have a man to man conversation than a female to male. So that actually just happened like 2 months ago, and I was just like, well, dang, like I did not know it was that serious. So yes. Hey, Cookies from California. Nams from the UK. Dom Sidnor, she said she's going to be moving to Korea next year. Wow, good. Hey, girl, Miss Korean lady. Cookies asks, how often do you go back to America? So I think I'm rare. I'm a rare case because many people who've been in Korea, like me, don't go back as many times as I have. I went back to America in January and in August. So that was 2 times. And, you know, it's fun and stuff like that, but I could use that money and go more affordable places that are much more closer by. So I'm not going to go back anymore. Dominic Lane asked, what was the hardest part about leaving the US and going to Korea? The hardest part was really leaving my family. So me and my family, we are really close knit. And I think especially my first holiday season away from them was really, really hard. And like, I just remember trying to decorate my classroom just to lift my spirits. And, you know, Korea doesn't really celebrate Christmas. So principal had told, the principal talked to the head teacher talked to my co-teacher talked to me and told me to take my decorations down. That's how the system works. Like nothing is ever directly told to me. It's always through things. So first, that was an issue. Like, how come she can't come to me and just say, oh no, Natalie, you know, blah, blah, blah. But then also the fact that like my Christmas spirit, there was nothing. So yeah, last Christmas I cried a lot, like, because I just felt lonely. So yeah, it helps, because what helps is calling I call my mom and my grandmother every single day, every day. There's not a day that goes by where I don't call them. I talk to my cousins, like I talk to a lot of my family. So yeah, leaving my family was the hardest thing. Yes. All right, let's see. Olivia Bryan, how do I survive the winters? Girl, I got this big old Michael Kors coat that goes down to my knees. That is the only way I survive. And then on top of that, inside the classrooms, well, inside the school, they don't put the heater on, right? They will leave the heat on and wait for like students' body heat to warm it up. And if it's still cold, then they'll put it on for like a little bit. And then they're like, okay, it's time to go off. So my parka, my big old parka jacket is on the entire day because it's so cold. Like I could literally see my breath when I walk into the building. So yeah, that's how I've been surviving the winters. It's been really hard. Hey Tamika, my cousin is on. Hey girl. Oh, somebody from Barbados is here. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous for the heat. It's kind of cold right now. Oh. So, okay, so Leah Kunar, she said, she's from the Barbados, and she said in the Barbados, right, she's like, so in the Barbados, it is socially acceptable to wear very little in comparison to Korea. So how far can you push dressing in Korea? So as a foreigner, first of all, you get a lot more leeway. They're just like, oh, they're foreigners. You don't really get crazy looks, unless it's like for something like this, you won't get that much looks. But if it was like down here, you can see some cleavage, like you'll definitely have some like people surrounding you. I mean, not like older women will be side-eyeing you, and like men will just be looking, you know, it's just, you know. But for me in the classroom, you have to be super conservative. My teachers are always like, why don't you have something here? Because they wear their stuff up like here, right? You know, and even if their shirt comes here, they have a scarf tied up to their neck. So there is literally no skin showing. So for me, I'll wear something that's like more like that. And they're like, why don't you have something on your neck? Like, just cover it up. You know, they're very passive aggressive. They won't say it because it's like, oh, sexy, but they'll say, oh, aren't you cold? Well, you should have a scarf. That's how they'll say it. Wow. Jeep Medic, he's been a firefighter for 14 years and thinking about coming to Korea. I mean, live that life. Don't think it's just Korea. I mean, you could go to Thailand, you could go to Japan, you could go to China, Taiwan. There's so many places where you could teach, and it's not just Korea. I think a lot of people are more pushed to, there's more of a push towards Korea because like of the Hallyu wave, you have K-pop, you have all that stuff. But I mean, realistically, Monday through Friday, you are working a 9-to-5 job, and you're lucky if you even get out on the weekends. You know, like for example, I was sick yesterday, and I was supposed to go out and get all this footage for my vlogmas, and it's just, I mean, even if I did go out, just the thought of traveling to Seoul, because I mean, I live pretty close to Seoul, but it still takes me about an hour to get there. And it's just like, when you're taking public transportation, the trains stink, and it's just like, ugh, do you really want to go through that? And then you have to make sure you're home before a certain time to catch it. It's just, people, when they think of Korea, they think of Seoul. and the likelihood of you getting Seoul is almost non-existent, especially with the positions that are out now. The teaching positions that are available now are more and more and more rural. Like, I had a friend who was legit in the middle of nowhere, and I felt so bad. And he did not know what to do because he couldn't speak anything, and there was nothing to do. Like, he was 2 hours from Seoul, or 3 hours away from Seoul, 2 hours away from me, like 2 hours away from the coast. Like, literally in his city was just him, his school, and a bus station, and maybe like a convenience store. So yeah, there's a lot of other places that you could consider than Korea. But yeah, I think Korea is popular because of the wave that's going on with the Hallyu stuff. So Yadira _ GG said, how did your family react to moving overseas? My mom, she was like, go. Like, the minute I got my acceptance, like, oh, you got a position, my mom, she took her days off. She went and she got her vacation days for Chuseok. Like, she's like, I'm gonna be there. So yeah, she's been coming every single Chuseok season for like a month. So she jokes around. She's like, yeah, I can say that I lived in Korea for 2 months because she just loves it. My dad thinks I'm still in China. He's always asking. He's always asking, so, Ma, when you coming home, Ma? And I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, my parents are two completely different people. Wait. I'm traveling from, okay, so Michelle Bond asks, I'm traveling from New York City to Asia alone for like 2 weeks. How easy it is to make friends and getting around. I mean, I could say for Korea, it's super, super easy to get around. Like, so easy. Public transportation is everywhere. Making friends, I think if you're in public settings, I don't know where you're gonna, like, what housing you'll have, like hostels and stuff like that. It's super easy to make friends like that. I mean, I live out in the boondocks, and the way I made friends was by attending foreigner events in Seoul. So I would like specifically make time to go to these foreigner events in Seoul. All right, wait, I don't know how many comments I have. Okay, that's it. Good, okay. You guys keep asking questions. So Leandra McCrary, sorry, Leandra McCrary, I hope I said it right, says, I'm an education major and I graduate next year. I want to teach in Korea after I graduate. Do you have any tips on how to stand out during the application process? So education major is a good major to have. Okay, so as you guys know, the requirements for teaching in Korea are you must have a TESOL degree or certification. So make sure you get a TESOL certification. They also like to see that you've been teaching somewhat. So if you have any kind of teaching experience, I'm talking about like even if you are mentoring or, you know, you volunteered someplace, like that's part of the application. It asks for teaching experience. It doesn't have to be legit teaching experience. I mean, if you do have legit teaching experience, then that's awesome. If you have an English major, that's awesome. But I mean, for me, I did not have any of those. I was a sociology major, and like my only experience teaching was with the nonprofits that I worked with, and I still got a job. So, but yeah, I think that making sure that your teaching experience is great, your recommendation letters are great, your GPA is great. But I don't know, they've been really weird lately. There's some people that are well above those requirements and they still get rejected. I don't know what their thoughts are, or how they plan on, or how they decide their applicants, especially like Epic, because I don't work with any of these people. Okay, the only people that I have worked with was with Corvia, but I didn't even work in their office. I worked as a video contributor, So all I am the advice I'm giving you is from what I've heard down the line, my experiences. It's not from, I'm not working as a recruiter kind of thing. So I can only tell you what I've seen and what I've heard from other friends. So I think that those things, making sure that your lesson plan is like flawless as well will help. Okay. Being brave asked me, how long do you are you thinking about staying in Korea? I don't know. I don't know, because I was for sure coming home this year, and then Trump won, and I was like, so we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Thailand. It just Jeep Medic said that he's thinking about moving to Thailand. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what Thailand's all about. It just looks so beautiful. All I know is that it gets really hot, but it looks so tropical. It just looks like Jamaica, which I love. Betty Itch, are you going to vlog your Thailand trip? Yes, girl. Yes. Olivia Brown, do they have Korean Uber? I believe they do, but I think it's only in Seoul. What I've been using is the Kakao Taxi. I don't know if you guys know of Kakao Talk, but Kakao Talk now has a division called Kakao Taxi, and you just like put where you're starting and where you're gonna end, and a taxi comes right to your door. It is so easy. You don't have to worry about flagging down people, because I've had experiences where Korean taxis, they will like look at you and just keep on driving, and Kakao Taxi, you don't do that because you have to review them and stuff on the app. Like, that's awesome. So yeah, that's one of the one I've used. I haven't used Korean Uber. As a Muslim, okay, so Sakai A asks, as a Muslim girl, do you think I will struggle in Korea, especially as an English teacher? I don't think so. I mean, there is a really amazing YouTuber. Her name is Hijabi in Seoul. So check her out, Hijabi in Seoul. I don't know if it's Hijabi _in_ Seoul, but she is a Muslim girl, I believe. And she is a fabulous teacher. I think she's been here for 3 or 4 years. And her students, her school loves her. Like, she is all about, like, she's just amazing. So I was able to meet her during the Seoul event where me and 50 other YouTubers went. And yeah, she's really cool. So definitely check her out because she probably could answer your questions better than I can. Kayla Harrell, do you order your clothes offline? Yes, I do. I just can't be bothered with trying to shop in Korea because shopping in Korea is like stressful for me because you go to the stores and they don't just let you be. You know, you just want to browse. They will follow you. Not in like oh my gosh, she's gonna steal kind of way. They just want to be really attentive. Like, oh yeah, that's beautiful. You get that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Get that. Oh, you look good. Like, you know, and it's just like then you put the stuff on and you're like, I feel bad for walking out with nothing. So then you just want to like buy stuff. Yeah, I bought so many things that I just don't even want because the people them were just like saying, oh my gosh, you look gorgeous. Yeah, you should get it. Totally discount for you. And I'm just like, ugh. So it's just easier to shop online. And I know for sure that these places got my size. I don't have to try on. It's just less stress. Wait, what? No, I'm about it. I report and friends again what we did. I have no idea what that means. Dominic, maybe Dominic Lane, rephrase your question. I don't understand it. Sorry. Dana Mabin, in my newest video, my fabulous lavender sweater, which I have, well, yeah, which y'all don't know if I have like a pile of clothes right here. This sweater right here. Sorry, it's inside out, but with like the choker, this one. This is actually from a website called rosegal.com, rosegal.com. I like it, but it's one of those Asian websites, so you have to make sure you buy extra big. Even this sweater, you couldn't tell on camera, but I didn't know it was a crop top. Like, this comes up to my belly button, y'all, and I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? But yeah, it is cute. The top is cute. Y'all don't see it from my bottom half. Yes. So, hey, Sandra said, let's talk about makeup. You are looking on fleek. Thank you. A lot of people ask me about my makeup. My foundation I buy from, well, I get my foundation shipped to me. My mom helps me out, okay? Let me just say that. My mom helps me out. The foundation I use is Revlon Color Stay or Photo Ready. So it's slightly cheap. It's like $13 in the States from Walmart, and she buys like a whole bunch of that, and then she ships it to me. Because obviously finding foundations in Korea is almost impossible. And I've been to MAC, and yes, they have the dark color, but they have the darkest color on the spectrum, and then you have like all the light colors, like no in between. So if you want to perfectly match, you're gonna have to like buy two and just like play around with it, and I'm not about that life. But yeah, that's where I get my foundation from. Korean makeup in general is really, really good. Like the eyeshadows and stuff like that, they are really highly pigmented and almost on matte quality, seriously. All right, DDHHT asks, I know you travel to China, India, and Japan. How do you obtain the means to do so? What are some resources to look for? Did you invest in some kind of world tour package? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, as I said, living in Korea is really easy to save money. I save about $1,000 a month. Okay, I put $1,000 aside. Okay, and I'm still able to live comfortably. So that's how I'm able to travel so much. Well, not so much, but I'm able to travel on every single one of my breaks because I'm able to save that money. I don't use it for anything. And when I do go on tours or when I do go on trips, I've accepted the fact that I am bougie, and I do tours, and I usually use either World Spree, which that's how I went to China or India and China. World Spree. They specialize in China packages, but they now go all over the world. And the tour I'm going on for Thailand is from Gate One Travel, or just Gate One. But those are like high end places. Like when I say high end, I mean everything is included, your transportation. When you like your hotels are 4 and 5 stars. Like when I was like, I did not film any of the hotels in India, but Lord have mercy. And I was a solo traveler. I was like living a life. It was so gorgeous. I had like a king size bed. I had like big old bathtubs with jacuzzis. It was so nice. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till I see what Thailand's all about. Because when I go on vacation, I want to go on vacation. Okay. I want to feel like, balling. But in my opinion, I believe all of those tours are reasonably priced for what you get. Okay, so that's how I travel. Suits Beards asks, would you say that moving to a foreign country has boosted your confidence and social? I would say that there's some things that I've become more, I guess, I'm able to brush things off a lot easier because like I already came into Korea knowing that I don't fit their idea of beauty, and I'm just like, well, no matter how much I change my hair, how much I try to do anything else, like I'm never going to fit into their idea of beauty. So there's nothing I could do. Might as well be who I am and rock out being it. So that's exactly what I do. So I think that in a way, it, especially like with the stairs, like I have learned, so like from my time I've learned how to like just brush off stares, because I think like in the US, I was probably more self-conscious about people staring at me, because it's like, why are they staring at me? Like, we're all together. Like, we are all one people. Like, I don't look any different from somebody else, but the fact that I'm here and like I'm getting stares constantly, it's made me feel, it's made me more confident in a way, because I don't know how to explain it, but I know that if I go back to the United States and somebody stares at me, it's not going to be a problem. Because I've been stared at so much, I'm just like, whatever. It just kind of just brushes off. So, yeah, I would say in that sense, I've become more confident, I guess. Yeah, I hope that answered your question. Since you live alone, is it cheaper to buy groceries or to eat out? Nazra C asked this. So it depends on what you're eating out, but if you're eating, honestly, if you're eating Korean food, it's cheaper to eat Korean food. Like, for example, there's this one dish that I love. It's called sogogi-gukbap, which is just beef soup, which is awesome. It's like 6,000 won, and you do 6,000 won times 5, like 7 days a week. That's 42, 6 times 7, yeah. And then you times that by 4, that's less than $200 a month. Like, seriously, some people use that for groceries. And also, so I don't eat breakfast, but I eat school lunch, and school lunch automatically comes out of my paycheck. So, and that's like $3,000 a day, which is awesome. Like, come on. So, oh no. But yeah, so I mean, it really depends on you. I sometimes I try to eat at home just to be healthier, so I'm not like tempted to eat rice or chicken or whatnot. So yeah, if you keep it Korean, it's really cheap to eat out. But if you decide to go to like a westernized place, obviously not. It's gonna be like $17 a meal. Yay! Yay! I said her name right. Okay. Okay, Ariana Delgado asked, any recent discrimination situation you experienced? I don't really experience any kind of discrimination, like, personally. Like, I've never experienced anything that has affected me like that. But I can say, like, the taxi situation, they'll drive right by you. This was part of my Halloween experience. We were trying to get a taxi, and you go up to the taxi and you're trying to tell them where you want to go, but their doors are locked because they don't want you to get in. And so, like, you're like, oh, I want you to go to Mapo Gu, blah 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 blah, and they're like, Anyo, and they just like shoo you off and they drive away. And I'm like, what the heck? So I mean, but there's only certain times of days. It's just whatever. But I haven't experienced anything like that. Wait. All right. Michelle Bond says that she has tattoos, and she was wondering if that's going to be a problem. It depends. Okay, yes, you would have to wear long sleeves, but as long as you can cover your tattoos, there's no problem. Like, I have 3 tattoos, but they're not visible. You can't see them. I have one like under here and 2 on my back, and unless like I'm naked, you can't see it. So as long as like you're covered up, that's okay. On the Epic application, they ask you to describe your tattoos and whatnot, but as long as you have the ability to cover it up, you should be okay. Well, I think I'm really behind. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, good. Saki asks, where do you live, and do you get a lot of ajishis or weirdos around, especially at night? I live in an area called Namyangju-shi, and that is about an hour east of Seoul. So if you Nam M-A-N-N, wait, sorry. Namyang, Namyangju, Ju. I don't know if I spelled it right. Namyangju, that's where I lived, in that area. And my area is like poppin'. People come to my, like, people from Chuncheon out in, like, Chuncheon is known for dakgalbi. It's like really far out there, out east. People come from Chuncheon to my city to have a good time instead of going to Seoul. So I have like a little bit more of a city life, a lot more restaurants and stuff like that. Yes, I do. I have this one ajushi that is really, he's been wanting to try to hook up for like a while now. And it's just like even when my mom was here, what was it? I think it was, yeah, when my mom was here, he came up to me, he kissed my hand. I was like, and my mom was like, who's that? I'm like, this guy. Anytime he sees me, he's asking me if I have a boyfriend. So I've had to change my route on how I come home because he's always like outside the same restaurant, just like there. So I had to change my route to go home because he, So, but yeah, other than that, I don't really have any strange experiences. I feel more than comfortable walking around 2 a.m. at night. Yeah, I think more people are scared of me. They're like, why is this foreigner right here? Jafil Albero, does Korea Epic accept Asian applicants? So I would highly suggest that you check out epic.go.kr for everything that you need to know about coming, like the requirements and everything coming to Korea. A lot of people from like other countries ask me this question. You have to be from one of the 7 English-speaking countries, which I don't know if I'll name them all. But United States, you have to be from the United States, from Canada, from the UK, or from England, from Ireland, from South Africa, from New Zealand. Somebody help me out. There's one more. I don't know. There's one more, but you have to be from one of those 7 countries, and you have to have been in that English that program, like the school system, for 10 years, at least 10 years. That's like the minimum. If you don't meet those requirements, then you can't. But you'll have better chances finding a job in another country like Thailand, Taiwan, those places. But yeah, check out the website. So Jeep Medic asks, how are we as Americans viewed abroad now that Trump is the president-elect? Okay, so I didn't know how invested Koreans are in the presidential election, and that kind of really woke me up, because people, like, during the election, people were coming to me, they're like, Natalie, who's winning? Like, they were like on it the entire day. And when Trump won, like, everybody came up to me, they're like, I'm so sorry. I am sorry, Natalie. I'm like, how? Why? How? I don't understand. And even my students were just like so confused. So my teacher had suggested that I do just a lesson on the election. A lesson on the election and talk about it and my opinions and kind of just educate them on everything. And one of the projects was during this time was making a sentence. I feel blah 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 because blah blah blah. I have like a little clip of it on my Instagram, and the students had to finish the sentence and express how they felt about the new president of the United States. And when I tell you, everything was negative. I feel scared because Donald Trump, blah blah blah. I feel horrible because Donald Trump, blah blah blah. I feel, and everybody, even just talking about my students, they were just in shock. And even in Korea in general, they're going through their own presidential crisis. Like, their president was just impeached because of some witchery craft craziness. Like, please look it up. It's crazy. But now they they compare what's going on in Korea with what's going on in America, because it's just crazy. Like they feel it's crazy, and they just don't understand. So yeah, it's overall a negative image about America, and I think that this really kind of woke people up, like at least Koreans up, because when they ask how and why did Trump win, and they see the demographics divisions on how he won and who voted for him, they're like, no offense to people, but like, white people, why did they want him? Like literally, people ask me that. But yeah, so that's what they think. All right. Thank you. So, Denise, okay. I don't know if I'm going to say it right. Denisa Melis. Sorry. She asked if I could talk about skincare, and do you ship these products to, or you just use what's in Korea? So, to be honest, I really don't I don't really use skincare like that, because I have just been blessed with clear skin. To take off my makeup, I use coconut oil and wet wipes. Like that's it. And I go to sleep, I wake up. I have this aloe face wash that I just bought from Emart, and call it a day. Like that's all I use. I don't do anything special. Maybe I should, because girl, my wrinkles are starting to come in. I was like, but yeah, if I were to buy any skin products, there's no need for me to import them, because Korea is just skincare haven. I was considering getting facials here, but that's like extra money. But yeah, I would not export or import things. I would get it here. Yay. Oh, thank you. How does Korea feel about tattoos? So previous thoughts about, sorry, that was from Frogs12111. So, tattoos were seen as a gang related thing, but I think that especially with foreigners, it's a little bit more relaxed. However, depending on the environment that you're in, like it really depends on the school that you're at. Some parents may feel very afraid that their child's teacher has tattoos, but again, as long as they are covered, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. So it shouldn't make your life in Korea hard. I've seen somebody with like tribal tattoos. Actually, my next door neighbor, tribal tattoos up his arm, and he has a job. So, so sorry. Okay, Hip Hop Central asks, how long do you want to stay in Korea? If you happen to marry a Korean, would you still live in Korea? Oh my gosh. So that's why I was like, oh my gosh, because I'm not even dating, okay. But the problem with staying in Korea is that there is no ability, there's no mobility employment wise, career wise. I will always be an English teacher unless I learn how to speak Korean fluently. That is my problem. I don't want to be limited in this country because of my inability to fluently speak Korean. So for me, the best opportunity would be to go back to an English speaking country, because I can do what I want to do, which is work with nonprofits. But it's just hard to successfully do what I want to do in Korea. So yeah. I'm trying to catch up. Okay. Hey, Gothica from Australia. Leandra, you're from Australia? Maybe I'm missing something. Why is everybody saying Australia? Oh yeah, thank you. Australia, that's the 7th country. Sorry, I'm so slow. I'm just catching up to these comments. So K Hip Hop Central asks, do I speak Korean well? No, girl. No. I just know a little here and there. And like the little Korean that you know, you'd be like, 안녕하세요. 저는 나탈리예요. Yeah, 저는 나탈리. I don't forgot what it is. But yeah, they're like, oh, 한국말, good. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, I'm just saying, hello, how are you? Nice to meet you. That's like all my students, all of my students, they know this. Hi, teacher. Hi. Or wait. How does they say it? I'll say, how are you? And they say, I'm fine, thank you. And you? And they run. That's like the only, like, that's the only thing that I know that all my students know. I'm fine, thank you. And you? They don't even wait for a response because I don't know why. And they just walk away. And I'm like, so yeah, no, my Korean is not good. I just know how to get by. Did I have a car in the US? Yes, I did. And my mom has it now. Oh, thank you, Betty. Betty says, I found your YouTube channel recently through my sister. I love your channel and you're honestly so down to earth. Not a question. Just have to say that. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Jamie23, G-R-A, Jamie23 asked, do you have a goal that you want to accomplish in Korea? In me, there's some things professionally I want to accomplish for myself, not necessarily just being in Korea, but being in Korea makes it easier. Me personally, I want to finish my master's degree while in Korea. Like I'm attending a US university online doing classes. And that is something I really, really want to accomplish, or at least mostly accomplish while I'm here. So that's like my biggest thing. Okay, sorry. Oh my gosh, are you serious? She said, I'm fine. Pop PY says, I'm fine, thank you. And you is lyrics from a K-pop song. That's how they learn anything. Do you guys know the song by Twice? Cheer up, baby, cheer up. Oh my God. They butcher the English in that song so much. Don't even get me. Oh my gosh. So during the summer, all of my students were obsessed with that song. And I'm like, okay, let me listen to it. And during the song, they're like, chat up, baby, chat up, baby. And I was like, what are they saying? Chat up? Chat up? It sounds like shut up. So from that point, I was like, shut up, baby, shut up, baby. And they're like, and I'm like, no, this is wrong English, okay? This is wrong. If you're going to use English in the song, do correct pronunciation. Chat up, chat up. What? Oh gosh, yes, that annoyed me. So if you guys know Cheer Up by Twice, you'll know what I'm talking about. From South Africa, hey Gabriella. Pop PY, is it harder these days to get a teaching job in Korea? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm just gonna say it. It's hard to get a job here. I don't think it. Okay, Sky, will I have a smaller chance of getting accepted by Epic as a Muslim girl? I don't think so. I hope not, because that is just discrimination. Danielle Calhoun, have you met a significant other yet? If you're talking about me, myself, and my cat, then yes. How to increase the chance of winning your giveaway? Just comment on all my videos, all my Vlogmas videos. So starting from, what day was it? Did I start? Thursday? Wednesday? I started on the 13th, 5 days ago, right? Yes. So as long as you're commenting on all my videos, then you should be okay. It's going to be a random giveaway. I'm going to pick one person from my first video and go through each video to see if they commented on it. And then I'm also going to check if they have an Instagram. I'll contact them via private message. So make sure on Christmas Day, you're checking your private messages, because you may be a winner. Have you checked into the KIIP program? It's a government-run program that allows foreigners to take classes for free. That's from Brianna Being Brave. No, I haven't tried that. Is it located in Seoul, the classes? That honestly, for me, that's just been my hindrance because a lot of the classes are in Seoul, and I'm just like, just a trek to Seoul sometimes. I just don't want to do it. But somebody told me about a program that was over near AY University that was free, and they like the books were really cheap, and you know. But yeah, I mean, I do want to actively practice learning Korean because I feel like if I'm here this long already, it just looks down. It looks bad that I can't even have a proper conversation with you. All right, Nessie. Hey, Nessie. She said, which non-Asian country would you go to on vacation? I want to go to Dubai, girl. I really want to go to Dubai. Okay, that's like the next country on my list. Yay, Dreaming Soul. Hi, Nat. Love your channel. Mary Moradin. Do teachers know you have a YouTube channel? Does it have any impact? My co-teacher knows I have a YouTube channel. Some of my students have found me on YouTube. It doesn't really impact me. I just use it, and I show my students sometimes. But you just have to be careful, like with the content you put up. Like I know there was another YouTuber who worked in Korea, and he would post content about his students, but he would also post content about him being gay, and he got fired. So you have to just be careful with what you post. Okay, Ariana Delgado, she asked, do I get my hair touched and pulled on regularly? No. The only time I get my hair touched is when I'm out at night, like especially like in a club atmosphere. That's when they want to touch you, but you should be fine. I mean, you'll maybe have some people that will come up to you and just be like, oh my gosh, your hair. Like, for example, me and my mom, we were going to the train station and with our bags, our suitcases, and some older guy was like, oh, like trying to help us. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then out of nowhere, he goes to my mom, he's like, whoa, and hands straight to scalp. Whoa. And my mom, like, it happened so fast, you don't even know how to react. You're just like, and then when it happened, like after the fact, you're like, did that just happen to me? And then he was walking towards me, and I was like, no, I'm good. Thank you. Come on, yeah. But yeah, you may have some experiences, but I think that the kinkier your hair is, the more you'll experience. All right. Anything regarding anything like physically about you, don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about what other people think. I've already said this in my last video. Own what you got. If you got two color eyes, don't worry about it. People are going to find that fascinating, okay? Like, if you're bigger, if you're tall, if you're, I don't know, just don't worry about it. Like, people are so consumed with what Koreans are going to think about you. You're a foreigner. They're going to think something about you anyway. They're going to look at you. You're not going to conform to this society. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're not conforming at all. You practice a language, no matter how much you befriend them, you are always considered a foreigner, okay? And just, you are always going to have that on you. So don't worry about what other people are thinking about you, how other people are going to perceive you. People are going to perceive you in a certain way because you are a foreigner. You look different from them. So you just own what you got and just understand, like, I'm never going to fit that standard of beauty. I'm never going to look like the people that they have on TV, but I could look like the baddest me there is, okay? And people are going to love that about you, okay? So don't worry about, if it's anything physical you're asking me, just like, don't even worry about it. You're talking about somebody who is like short, stout, like my face is not even small, like nothing. Like, don't even worry about it, okay? All right. All right. We're almost done, okay? So what do I do for hobbies? Sleep. I've been trying to catch, I've been trying to do some, like get some hobbies, like doing some hobbies, but I don't know. I want to do something because I feel like it would make my stay a lot better. And I'll feel more productive doing it, but I'm just so lazy. Vacations. Yeah. Sorry. Frogs 12111. So being LGBT in Korea is dangerous or bad. It is taboo to be out and here. Okay, it's very taboo. It is looked down upon. Sometimes they're like, I don't know if you've heard, but they have the Pride Parade every year, and there are I accidentally ran into the parade, and there are hordes of anti-protesters against the parade, like Christian people that will literally lay in the middle of the street to prevent the parade from going on. Like, it's a huge deal. Like, this past year was the biggest Pride parade that they've had, but you have a lot of negativity and just people just don't see it as a positive thing. So people feel very hidden if they're, they fall into the LGBT community. So yes, there is a lot of taboo-ness going on with that. Nessie says, are the guys in the clubs really creepy? I mean, creepier than people who on the street who would normally act a bit inappropriate. This goes into my Halloween story time, so I'm gonna wait for that. Okay. I'm short. Yes, I am 5'2" and 3/4. Okay, I claim those 3/4. But yes, I'm short. It's not until I'm around other foreigners that I realize how short I am. Seriously, because I blend in with my teachers, but when I go to other foreign events, I'm like, dang, I'm really short. Thank you. My next video, I got my list here, so you guys get a sneak peek. So my next video may be, I have my list of stuff that I'm doing. It may be my diplomatic event that I went to, where I got the hanbok and stuff like that. I may do that. And then my story time is coming up sometime. But for the rest of the videos, you're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay. So it's been about an hour. I'm going to let you guys go because I'm planning on meeting up with my friend Star in Seoul today. You'll have a vlog on that later on. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me and bringing me your questions. I really hope that you guys learned a lot. And yeah, keep an eye out for all my videos. All right, thank you guys so much. Bye.